Oh, I'm live, aren't I? I knew I was live. I was just fooling with you. Hee 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 haha. Just as I'm fooling with myself by thinking I have a chance. What is my build? Strength, focus. Something that, so logic dictates I should probably, like, do something to get myself back in the groove, but, I don't think, and I don't think I can, or I will. I don't think I have the capacity for that. Let's just see how things go from here. Just have to remember, it's mostly the dream guys, right? Oh, damn it. Thought I was all over it, but I guess not. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. So here you can see why and how I'm not built. I mean, I suppose I had to learn some way or another. Okay, I'm just throwing. I'm just making a fool of myself. I did not mean to wait a full week to play this again, but in all fairness, it would probably be very funny in the long run. Sometimes things just happen. Sometimes I want to play Monster Hunter Stories 3 for like for like several hours on end, taking up the entire day, to the point where I lose track of time, which I did do, but not on stream. If I did do it on stream, I don't know how that would fly with everyone. I don't even have the wings to do that with. Why does every single hit have to be it? Okay. Every fight is a learning experience. We're finding that out the hard way. It'll take me some time to lock in. But all the best things come with time, or something like that. I dodged into it like a fool. I was gonna say I'm doing good, but I don't want to jinx it, and by mentioning it out loud, I probably already did. This is really not the type of game I can just casually talk over. Don't even know why I try, honestly. Or, you know, just in general. I'm sorry, it's just too easy to, yeah, to self-deprecate, because I have so much to get off my chest like that. Oh, come on. I really do think it would be in my best interest to finish this as quickly as possible because I don't want to tack on too many projects. I call them projects. That's a very generous term. I don't want to start too many games and like lose focus or passion or anything between all of them. I mean, if you couldn't already tell, I already have a problem with this. Is this the one I messed up with before? If it isn't, it will be. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What is that? No, that was a bad time to do that. No. Did I win? That was surprising, actually. All the people chalk up spells, but I am the baby build who doesn't do that. I know, I definitely remember getting at least past this guy. Don't worry, the muscle memory will save me if nothing else. Eventually. The trick is to not get cocky and focus on what's ahead of you first before what's happening around you. Like I'm not doing. I don't think I actually healed all the way. That was my bad heal. Man, there are people who do no-hit runs with all bindings of this thing. I am clearly not ready for that. But I can see myself coming around to it, like in my free time, just for funsies. Well, not immediately all the way, but you know. It's nice to have aspirations, is basically what I'm trying to say. Who's this again? Ah, right, yeah, okay. It's gonna be extra tough because I can't get... It's gonna be extra tough because I'm not locking in to a guy that always deals double damage to me. Yeah, that'll happen, yeah. I guess that's my cue to practice the Failed Knight. Maybe Stubbornness is... I don't even know where they are. False Knight, I want the other one, the Failed Knight, right? Although they are pretty similar in principle. If I'd known that they had a frickin' guides to these guys. Wait, so where are the dream versions of the guys? Are they listed separately? I've lost control of my mind. It would seem. L streamer moment. L streamer. No, I definitely saw both the Dung Knight So what am I missing? It's kind of a loaded question, but you know, sometimes you gotta just be aware of your faults. Okay, I can't see it anywhere, so I have to assume it doesn't really exist. That can't be right. No, I've just lost my marbles. Please help me find my marbles. I need them to play marbles with. That's kind of the point. It's in the name. But like, aside from that, I don't know where to find the dude. Well, if at first you don't succeed, then you don't suck or seed. I'm sorry I said that, everyone. Well, if I only had my ukulele with me, I could make it all better. Okay. Practice makes perfect, perfect makes practice. Practice here. Alright, I need to shut up. Remember when the game lags, but when the boss is dead, so it would be exclusive to the context of this boss rush. Is that gonna do more damage? I don't even know. Probably a better use of my soul for, like, overall. Okay. Next one. I hope I'm not coming across as too low energy. Even if it goes against my principles of being genuine. I don't know what it is. Okay, I have a few inklings of what it could be, but like I obviously can't pin it down to specific causes. I can't control my feelings with the click of a button, much as I wish I could sometimes. Hasn't been particularly tiring today. I think I eventually drained myself with the new Zenless Zone Zero chapter. Played the whole thing in one day, which is not something I do with those things. But the tension was so thick I could cut it, or whatever they say. No. No. Wasn't this the one who matched the halfway point? I forgot. When I say I forgot, is it silly and quirky to you guys? Okay, no, it's this guy. He's white. Sorry. I just felt like I had to. This guy would never impress anyone. He's way too chill for that. Alright. I've not officially added a disclaimer to disregard everything I've ever said, but I feel like it's something everyone should keep in mind whenever I ever because goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Or great balls of tongue, I should say. It's the occasion. Okay. Now I just need to get through the hard part. Okay. Total silence. Wait, I need to hit him, yeah. Yeah, probably not a good idea to stand too close to him every single second of the day. Or dodge into him for that matter. Okay, I don't know what I was supposed to do there. Probably be better. That's like the standard. You'll wait there for a sec, right? I am now remembering I can't get any soul off his armor, so I should not be shooting if I want to keep myself alive for longer. It does not leave me in a very good position, but that's just the hand life deals, and the hand I deal to myself. Every time I get out of the bed, I am not in the position I was when I started. So I cannot plan a good position, the most optimal position if I wanted to.
Well, man.
Night time's for relaxation.
Brave sorrow. Well, man.
Okay, that one was just kind of... You'll never know the end to that statement. Nah. Well, little surprised that was it. Next one, I guess. Wait, I forgot. What should I? Okay. Did I not get this far? Surprising. Gives me plenty of time to... Oh. Unless another one comes up. Sonic one of these. Okay. Unfortunate combination. No. Moment when you randomly decide to lock in and it works. Who's next? Ah, yes. Even though it was over a week ago, my instincts haven't quite... my muscle memory, I should say, haven't quite left me. Quite. It's getting pretty close though, apparently. Thank you for avoiding hitting me. Really don't want to enter the panic mind state in any Souls-like game. It only leads to disaster. No. That was probably worth it. Double jump's not necessary except for my mental state. It might have been necessary there because I messed up a little. Wait, that wasn't even the... Okay. Slow and steady wins the race, like the turtle said. It was a tortoise, not a turtle. I make... Too many people make that mistake, including me. Distinct difference between the two. Alright, and then you can do second phase. Ugh. Wasn't expecting to one cycle that one, but surprises are the best when you don't expect them. That's definitively what they are. Oh right. Final leg of this adventure. Show reverence, O meager one. Show fear. Thou approacheth a great and terrible god. Though its worldly body be bound and defiled, the glory of its pure form endures. Ruler of this pantheon, its endless power shall attune us and to what the one greater still, a god of gods. Meager one, dost thou imagine thyself the equal of this god? Dost thou imagine thyself in its image? Thou assume a similar shape, and the deep echo within thee seems familiar. Ah, what thoughts are these? There are so blasphemies in our mind, wretch. Begone, we pray that the god of nothingness silence thee forever. I'm just here for the free stuff. See you later. Oh, you look dark and mysterious. Oh my goodness. Pure vessel. Oh my. Kind of wish I could enjoy this bus without having to go through like 5 other buses, or however many there were. Oh my god. I have time. I had time. Do I really have to go through the whole thing to fight that one guy at the end? There's nothing over here, is there? I just wanted to dream and believe that there might be. I'm not even gonna get the. Actually, I probably could have practiced if he shows himself before me, then I probably can. Just like, probably works like the other Pantheon ones, right? In which case, I simply have to. Like, I have no chance to practice this, like, otherwise, in an effective manner. Now, where is it? Where is the son of a gun that dare tried to presume its superiority? I actually don't know. Yeah, there you are. Okay. Come on, I'm ready to go. Are you my dad? My god, it's so many patterns of attack. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, examine, plan ahead. I'll do that eventually, I assure you. Drink break, sippy break. Those are probably some interesting sounds I made. Alright. This is gonna be a tough challenge indeed. I had that, and then I didn't. Reflexes are just a little short there. To be honest, I feel like if I just beat this guy without having to go through the whole like the whole gauntlet, I think I'd be like satisfied with my life's purpose. But I'll get it down. Why do you have to do buttons? Does double the damage. Asking for a friend. The friend is me. I am my friend. I live a very lonely existence where I have to rely on that designation. No, okay. This is gonna take a while. It's a good thing I'm only half an hour in. And yes, I do take a look at the things. I said this before, it may make me sound like a broken record, but this is going to take a while. This is going to take a while. This is going to take a while. That's more of a broken record sound, right? Right? That leads more accuracy. Why does your opening cutscene have to take that much time? I'm not in a rush per se, but I'd like to get things over and done with, so I can move on with my life. I have a life. By technical definition, I do have a life. Oh. I stagged him once. That's one more time than I've done before. See chat, this is what we call improvement, however slow it may look. And once I beat this guy, I have to beat all the other guys before him to get back here and then win. It's my curse. My personal curse in this cursed land that we live in. Oh my god. Like, really? Okay, I lied, everyone. I'm not improving. I'm trying to enter my no thought zone, but if I no think too close to the sun, then I'm just gonna do nothing. My fingers are just gonna go limp, and I won't be able to fight the bus anymore. Why don't I just jump over him, actually? Because of that, probably. And that. What is this? That's a quite auspicious attack you got there, my friend. I'm not your friend. Why did I say that? Okay. Attempts number a lot. What is a good way to... does not complete the sentence. Okay, so basically there are only like a few attacks I can't really jump over. But so if I do it after those aforementioned attacks, I should be good. It'll put me in a better spot than like underground. 6 feet to be precise. I don't know how much that is in centimeters or meters, but it's probably not as catchy. Don't dodge away from him. That's not how you win. I really wish my shadow dodge would recharge a bit faster. Ouch. Lesson learned, I can only get about 2 of those in. Ah. Not near me, not near me. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I was doomed anyway. We're down to 2 staggers, everyone. 2, count them 2. Count them 1, 2, Ikini. No due. I don't know many other numbers in other languages. Okay, he can jump as well, just like on his own. Boy, I'd like to see Zone try one of these. One of these, as if this is a mass-produced guy. Which it is not. Oh, that's a wall. I thought it was just an invisible wall, a barricade or something. Okay, just fine. The circle things don't seem to... What? The one I have to jump over, I think. Testing all the possible abilities my brain connections can make before I get an aneurysm. It's your and me, but the conditions are fluid. I meant to dodge left, but we can't always get what we want. Alright. Attempt number I haven't been counting. Those of you at home, if you have the time and inclination, which I highly doubt you do, can do that. I'm a bit busy focusing on other things. Like the actual boss. Alright, let's try again. I'm making a fool of myself, I apologize. Again. VOD watchers skip to the end of your life before I do anything worthy of being impressive. I feel like he's specifically trying to anti-air me with those needles. This game has sophisticated programming. But he seems to follow it up a lot with ground attacks, so why would I not? No! The one time it actually lands where I am. No, I had it. I really did. Again, the one time. The two time, the one time. The up and down and all around time. Okay, I'm getting close there, I can feel it. Just like I can feel my guts yelling at me for eating kebab shop food for the upteenth time in a week. Can you really blame me? Those meaty and cheesy pea days are my life and soul. If that were the case, I would probably be alive more from after eating it. sorry y'all, I got distracted. Maybe you could hear it as well. Dog's barking in its sleep. Let me just take a break. Let me just take a quick break. Hey. You good? You good? You never... Those barks are never that legible, that distinct, are they? Yeah. You're feeling that, aren't you? You're not in whatever nightmare you were probably in. Because why would a puppy bark at things? They usually bark when they're excited or scared, and I can tell you this dog does not do so in the former situation. Maybe pant, but not much else. Sorry, I think I need a hug. Or I need to commit hug. No, the dog just wants belly rubs. Dog doesn't understand the pain I'm going through. I wouldn't call it pain. I like being here. I like playing fun video games. I like playing this game. But fighting this guy is a trial. And I mean, they don't use that label lightly, as you can see. Puppy break until my nerves are fully settled. I don't know if that's the correct term. I'm not, like, scared of this guy. I'm just, like, tense. That happens when you play a difficult video game such as this. Isn't that right, puppy? I don't do enough of these interim breaks to soothe myself. Maybe I could go on for longer if I did, if I paced myself a little better, but I have a job to do. Can you classify it as a job? I just want to play games. I just want to play video games. Alright, ready as I'll ever be. Let's try again. My hand smells like dog now. Bothers me a little bit. Already forgetting myself. Puppy, you're not in front of the screen. Please. Please. Okay, there she goes. She's tired of my nonsense. Other people would shock you for that, little doggy, but not me. I'll forgive you just this once because you're cute. Lend me a calming power, please. And don't, like, stretch in front of the TV screen, if you could. I was distracted. That won't happen in the future. Don't know when in the future, but okay. Grounding myself with a blankie. Sitting on my lap. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, specifically wants me dead for jumping in the air. Among other things, but, you know. Should have doubled. I must implore that you trust the process. Again. Me not realizing after this I'd have to do that giant boss gauntlet again and then fight and then beat him again, which I haven't done in as many attempts as I have. But surely... Man... Right in the tushy. Oh my god. I'm actively disassociating right now in the hopes that my mind becomes free of all thoughts and only my will to act remains. But to some extent I need the brain to talk and to actually do those actions. No, just two cell, just two. I get lucky with those most times, but then I don't, and then it annoys me. Because I wish it was a little more consistent. But that's not something I can control now, is it? I just have to act around it. It reminded me of a topic I wanted to talk about. I'll get to it later. Should have healed for like the one thing I had. Ouch. First time I got hit by that. Oh wow! There we go. I actually did it. Yippee! This is what I call a yippee moment. I need to do it, and just like last time, I want to do it one more time, just to really drill the muscle memory in. You might not call it necessary, I say whatever it takes. Plus, just to make sure, just in case. Whatever it takes, just in case. Come on, man. No, thank you, soft visual 7-year-olds. I don't need viewers to go where I'm going. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Alright. I'm actually throwing. If I don't get this practice in now, if I can't fully drill it in, I'm gonna flop when I start this fight with 1 health and 0 soul. I'm preparing for the worst case scenario, which, you know, statistically isn't guaranteed to happen, but, you know, it could. Yeah, okay. Again, just one more, and then I'll be ready for the big leagues. I'm not gonna try the Ascended one, I don't think I'm ready for that yet. It is hot. it is somewhat of a dice roll whether I can like land in the place that I can react enough to stand away from the light rays. If you have trouble with my actions, please read the stream title once again. And if you're watching the VOD in which I don't include such stream titles, Stubbornness is who I am. That's not the exact title. Stubborn is my middle name. That's what it says. I need to be I'm not a stickler for the details all the time. Some of the time, but not all the time. Deeply disassociating. It's my, kind of my shtick. I should not be feeling this tired. There was supposed to be a meteor shower tonight. I don't have the energy to, like, see it in this state. I don't have the energy to travel outside of light pollution range to see it. The fact that I'm dying this much kind of proves the point that I need more practice in it, and that the first win I did wasn't like the be-all end-all of my attempts. Why did I decide to wear long sleeve pajamas? It's not even it's almost like it's statistically closer to winter, like southern hemisphere winter than before, but like the temperature just decides to mess with me sometimes. Why? Just asking for a friend, why? Hesitation is defeat. I learned that from another game. Similar in some ways, but dissimilar in many others. I walked into it like a fool. I jumped into it like a fool. Oh my god. I wish I could tell you how I was capable in one way, like at one time, and not the other. And I thought Nightmare Grim was a task. Even though I did already beat this guy and am perceiving in my own folly. Perceiving isn't the right word. I was just straight chilling through that. Alright, fine, I'll go attempt the thing again, even though, like, I could keep practicing, but then I'd be there, like, another hour or so. And I want just as much as you do for me to get into the meat of it. Now I just gotta remember how to beat the rest of the bosses. Fun. Most audience engaging content you've ever seen. And I get it. Why would you watch me do this in favor of like a skilled challenge runner who's practiced these boss fights for like 16 hours a day. And to that I say my good looks. Wait, no. Come on. More unhealthy hiccup. Unhealthy? Hiccuping is healthy in Skyrim. Is it? I've never really thought about that before. Die already. Thank you. Alright. Right, yeah, there's that attack. Sorry to do this against you, dude, but I want my free lunch, or whatever they're offering me here. You know what, I feel like people who specialize in spells but like have to do these things with all the restrictions in play are probably playing it the exact same way as I am. Like, since they can't use the charms that specifically boost those. Although if they're doing it, if they're doing like a one-hit challenge, and they probably like, what am I doing? This should be it, right? Yeah. Okay, so far so could be worse. So far so could be worse. That's the motto. Alright, then there's this guy. If I can get him as efficiently as I got him last time, that'd be good. If I could maximize my soul and my health going into the pure vessel. Well, we can all dream, can't we? No, don't walk into him. That's the opposite of what you need to do. Yeah, these guys shouldn't be too bad. Perhaps I'd better not use spells. Might take a little longer, but that's fine by me. Hi Smew Muzzle, I'm back at it again with the Pantheon grind. I made it to the Pure Vessel, then I died, and I practiced him in the bottom room, and hopefully I can handle it now. I say hopefully, but you know, things happen in video games. Yeah. Yeah, you're telling me. But yeah, well, it's all about learning the process, how it is with these Souls-likes, or Souls-light, as I've heard this one be called. And I think I got that down pat. Honestly, my main worry is either forgetting how to deal with these bosses or forgetting to deal with him by the time I get there. Sounds like it's such a terrible term, but how so? I'd love to hear your reasoning. Okay, with this guy, I knew I was forgetting someone. Oh, damn it. In reference to Hollow Knight, it means difficult game with dark vibes. No offense, but is that not what it is? You can just say it's a hard action game. Yeah, that works too, I guess. The Souls game is not a hard game with dark vibes. Is that what you're getting at? Sorry, I might be misunderstanding something. This is just how I've known it to be. Perhaps it's on me then to not question the semantics of it. But yeah. I suppose it can be easy to put all quote-unquote Souls-likes into a box. You know what to expect based on the name, but, you know, I noticed for sure as well that, not every one of those games plays the same or has the same, mechanics, or it's like calling Fortnite a platform because you can run and jump. Yeah, I think I see your point. Except I don't... Yeah, it's a bit of a roundabout. Focusing on the wrong thing is what you're kind of getting at, maybe? Because, yeah, I can understand if you were to market this game to someone as a Souls-like, they're going to come in with expectations that are not, accurate to the whole Dark Souls branding or Dark Souls game with Dark Souls mechanics branding. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, because yeah, definitely. Sorry, I gotta focus for one sec. Okay. Because, like, definitely, yeah, as I was saying before, you come to a sort of expectation with a, yeah, okay, this is the end of the trek. Yeah, you come to a sort of, I think I'm just going over what you come to a sort of, like, expectation. You don't want to get the wrong sort of impression. You gotta see it for what it is and not what it shares in common with other games. I think, like, the Dark Souls mechanics are just kind of like a game style rather than... Okay, I should stop talking. I need to focus. Don't do that. No. I'm throwing. I'm actually throwing. I got scared. I hesitated because I thought the circle was going to spawn the wrong way again. I thought I had my shadow thing. Sometimes I wish Shadow Dash would recharge faster, but what can you do? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll bounce back. I knew it wasn't gonna. Your heal's not reliable on your vessel even with quick focus. Well, I just thought that that was kind of like how maybe you have a point. I mean, yeah, that was kind of how I was doing it last time, but it was sort of like, yeah. Also, bold of you to assume I would have had 3 more health, given how I threw some of the sovereignty, whether you're getting hit or... Well, I've kind of boiled it down to moves I can have time to, like, prep a heal for, and, like, I just need to get to that point, and if I keep going the way I'm going, it's not gonna help. Alright. All this potential heal is going to waste because I keep getting greedy. It's fine. I'll make back the difference. Yeah, I am a little greedy with those healings. I'm a bit. I think that's just how I am with games. I just my greed knows no bounds, essentially. I thought I was doing well enough in, like, getting the heals. It's just like, I guess maybe I need more time to fully react to the next attack he's gonna do. But I mean, like, yeah, I know. Listen. I had things to do that implies they were more important than they actually were. But listen, I'm still gonna win. Trust the process. Well, thank you for saying so. That I'm both those points, actually. Yeah. It's like you said before about the health mask. I just need to be more consistent with the like avoiding damage and making sure I heal in time. This is me also only semi-related, but having the health debuff in Elden Ring the whole time without realizing it. I did that. I feel like a lot of people did, and I think I'm channeling my spirit from that time in doing this. Alright. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? When you hug Fia, and then she just, and I literally did not even register that that's what happened. Like it, like you have to be paying attention to to it as it happens, and I didn't, and I only learned after the fact, and I was like, damn, would have made certain fights a lot easier. Anyway. This one's a little tough because there aren't really very many times I can afford to get close to him. He doesn't recharge my, oh damn it. He just doesn't recharge my soul either. No, that was on me, honestly. One time he doesn't swing his hammer is the one time when I'm cornered and then he stand the most to gain the most from it. I'm good at Grandma Trust. Oh, come on. This should be it. Alright. I find this one a little easier by comparison, just mainly in the fact that it's not quite as intrusive. You just need to move around a lot. Here I am reminiscing about bosses that aren't even the main focus. Okay.
Real man.
No problem. The fact that I feel like I can just chatter away while I'm doing these guys. Not while I'm... Forget you heard anything today. Pulls out the thing from Men in Black. The light thing. Should be... Do I plan to play anymore after I beat this Pantheon? I presume, like, maybe you can help me with this. Like, I was mainly doing this so that I could, like, fulfill the conditions for all the endings, and then just kind of, like, end it off there. Because I haven't actually done that yet. I've been busy trying to take in all the game has to offer. Because I'm like that sometimes. But I could definitely see myself coming back to this from time to time. It's fun. It's fun. Yeah, it's a good test of. One of the game's endings is a lot harder than this. Is that what you're saying? Oh, jeez. Just every time, just when I think it's so clear cut, it isn't. Oh. Welcome back to this turn. Okay. I remember hearing that, like, I had to do something in here in order to actually gain access to one of the endings. So, but yeah, if it's, whether this game was to throw at me, I'm sure I can, I'm sure I can handle it, knock on wood. Again, given enough time, that's all it takes, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, this is not the problem child that I have to worry about. Whatever. I can't be, like, putting myself at a disadvantage against the pure vessel. But that's really all I have to lose at this point. I'm not even worried about dying to this guy, considering how much I've been able to just chatter away at these guys. Like, my priorities changed just like that. It's crazy. Why did he have a hitbox while he was in the quote-unquote dying state? Why do you have to be up? It's harder to chain hits on you. Okay. This is good enough, I think. Time to look in again. Drink some water. Take a deep breath. Right, easy peasy. Gotta get into the mindset of, nah, I'd win. Alright. This is free for a god game. Like you. Again, thank you, but I can't help but feel like you gave me too much credit. Alright, let's go. I already forgot myself for a second there. Oh my god. Alright. See, 2 health is fine. Can't believe that worked. Okay, don't talk. I feel like I'm losing my edge. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Another practice round would probably do me better than I think it might. Alright. There you are. Okay. You know, I feel like it would be fine if I just, like, if I could just fight him, but I have to go through the gauntlet and tap into different parts of my muscle memory brain and then I get to this and I'm just like, it all comes flooding in. Alright. Yeah, so I did notice he likes to do the needle attack as an anti-aerial, and then usually follows it up with that or like a thrust. Okay. Ugh. Shadow dodge Y. No, I'm just watching his movements carefully when he does that. Literally first try, like, as soon as I'm in the zone. That's literally all that's stopping me. Jeez Louise. Alright, if you insist, I'll do it 2 times. If for no other reason than to prove my point. Okay. Too close to the sun there. No, I'm actually throwing. I'm making a fool of myself. Yeah. Again. Wait, proven. No. Yeah. Okay. Just as a disclaimer, don't take anything I say seriously. No. No, I thought I could. If I started right as he started, then I probably would have. Could just react at the very microsecond he starts that attack. What is going on? I feel the voids in my my brain neurons just like not connecting. I think I'm psyching myself out. Yeah, something like that. No, not that way. Stupid. No. Sorry, what were you saying? What I found out is that it helps a lot to shake your hands aggressively for 15 seconds every once in a while. It refreshes your brain and assists your physical performance. I'm doing that right now, if you couldn't tell. I don't know what picks up on the microphone, but surely the fluffing of my fingers and joints is enough. Close my eyes and just refocus myself. I don't know how well that works, but I guess we'll find out. Thanks for the tip as well. That all right. Okay. So it either didn't work or I psyched myself out again in the microseconds of me and like starting the fight. Bit looser, yeah. My hands. Okay, hang on. Fun little trick. I don't know if this is the same principle, but if I just like something to do with like you know, calming down from when you're like when you're like having an attack, an anxiety attack, or if you're like feeling way overwhelmed. Just gotta like squeeze the tension, create tension in your body parts for a second, and then let loose. I feel grounding techniques. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Mainly, I feel tension somewhere in the center of my head, and I feel like. Yeah, I don't know. It almost almost feels like something's missing in there. I don't know if that's like accurate, but I'm just gonna focusing on the game in the wrong way hurts your performance a lot. That's what a lot of meditation deals with. I should be like read up on that, and two, you know, put it into practice more when I can. It's much as I hate to admit it, when I do like get when my anxiety attacks get really bad, they don't even like occur to me. I just suffer through it until it passes. which I know is not good, but like not really trained. Like I just can't like focus on anything mentally when that happens. Little off topic, but yeah, it happens. Okay. More of my head. Alright, let's try again. Problem is, I feel like I've also kind of like taken myself out of the focusing experience by doing that. Okay. I tried to dash there, it wasn't. I didn't press it in response time. I thought I was right outside the circle. I'm just, man, I don't know what it is. All right, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. That was better than your other runs. That's kind of a sad thing. Like, it feels kind of sad for me to hear that, because like, try to unfocus your mind with the vessel. If this one fails, maybe I might. Just an incremental miss. Alright. I'm gonna go over to Hornet. Looking at Hornet makes me feel better. For various reasons. Alright. Yeah, okay. You can laugh if you want. Yeah. And I feel like some of her attacks kind of like are similar in practice as well. Just like she's got the forward thrusting one, or like rather than a nail throw, but yeah, and that one. That's what else? And that like area control one. Oh, no. Okay. I don't need the health, but it'll make me feel better. Maybe I'll forget about the pain that occurred to me in real life as well. Sorry, unrelated. So, like, how do I do the second Hornet fight? I don't know. I'm pretty sure there was only like one statue of her, like, in the whole area. And I assumed there was a way to like switch tabs over to the lever. Okay, that's a weird way to do it, but okay. Dream Nail the statue. That's Wait, why did that attack do? Oh, it's probably the Ascended buff. It's fine. I never learned to touch type. They had like the... Yeah, that makes sense. I think the concept of like one of those like kitty typing, like touch typing classes was introduced to me, but for some reason I didn't like go along with it. I don't know why. Just gotta be close. Wait. Does that mean the Ascended ones of... What about the Ascended ones of the fights that already have... like... already do double damage? That would be, Okay, I didn't learn how to type from school, but I should know better for like 10 years of always being on computer. I think... Damn, 4 damage, oh my god. Alright. It's mainly just faster in this one, it'll probably help with the problems I'm having elsewhere. She also seems to have a battery as well. I'm almost disappointed about how quick that went. Alright, so with this guy, for example... Yeah, there it is. I was wondering how to practice that one earlier. Now I know. Okay. Anyway, no time like the present. Better see if I'm up to this again. Even though I proved I was before, but only once. If you ever charm Ascended... Yeah, that's... I figured that was the case. Basically, well, I'm missing a mask slot, but like basically one hit. Also, it means you can't really. Now I can't stop comparing this guy's moves to Hornets, now that I've made that comparison earlier. And it's still kicking my ass. That sounds like lore I'm not privy to because, no children of the Pale King. Sorry, AutoMod withheld a message because it had a naughty word. I'm not averse to that kind of thing, but I guess it's I didn't really check the settings of that. Tried doing recently and went well, but AutoMod was annoying us. Yeah, I got the notification that you were streaming. I was nervous to join because it seemed like you weren't like doing like a serious like committed stream. It was more like some sort of test of some kind. But yeah, I'm sure I can work it out if I just fiddle around with it. But not the top priority for the moment. If the worst it can do is just like censor a few swear words, it'll be annoying, but you know. I know some people who also have like Discord notifications on their servers for that. I wouldn't know how to set it up personally, but it is possible. I mean, I didn't have to be the one to tell you that, but... like, I'm always expecting the circles not to appear where I'm standing, because like 90% of the time they don't, and then there's that 10% where that gets me every time. Alright. Now should I... Okay. Your vessel is genuinely such a good boss. Yeah, I'd say that for a good number of the bosses. They, like, it's such a... Also, hello, Azure Moon. Also because you're practicing POS, so you have something disturbing. I'm definitely stubborn in a lot of places. Though you might have noticed I still don't have maximum health because I don't want to do that over. Like, that means I'd have to go back up to the surface and then like sort through all those, all the list of moon stuff I can't get. Yeah. No. Come on. Hello. What lovely teeth you have. Or do they have teeth? Wait, I'm already... What am I doing? Force of habit. Because I don't expect to be in this kind of position. chance of me so seriously spewed. It was just a throwaway joke, but thank you anyway. Alright. That's as good as an indication as any as that I'm ready to try again. Alright. Yeah. Again, the main issue here is whether I can retain that perfect muscle memory all the way through all these other hard bosses that they prepared for me on the way up. Not that I would actually lose to these guys at this point, because I've dealt with way worse at this already. Yeah. The only time I feel like I can heal against Pure Vessel is when it does the ball attack, or like the microsecond it starts shooting spears that I'm not in the path of. In my personal experience. Probably like seen me do that in the many attempts I've done. Little flabbergasted why they put this one in the in all the hardest bosses in the game. I fought it quite early on, and I felt like it wasn't really that big a deal. How did I avoid all that? How am I... Okay. I just stood there and didn't get hit. Wait, I need to. I keep. I've basically built built the habit of healing whenever I can, even when I clearly don't need it. I'm just that good, I guess. All right. Yeah. Ugh. Alright. I thought it would jump further, whatever. There we go. Yeah, I have considered throwing some spells in there as well, but I think more than anything, I know I'm not going to be casually casting spells against pure vessels, so I think I'm mostly just trying to get in the mindset of like saving as much as I can for that. Although this guy doesn't want to.
Bill, mine.
I just thought I'd throw one in because just for whatever, because he's being a bit annoying right now, and just like not letting me hit him. So I'm going to use his reserve self health final blast as he kills Soul Tyrant with 15% 15% faster. Yeah, thankfully this one's pretty. This guy's attacks are pretty straightforward. I should be able to stock up plenty of soul. Sometimes you just pull these numbers out of drafts, but you can kind of get the expression. That's something I do a lot, I think. About what you guys are talking about, I wouldn't say not using spells is like the wrong way to play per se. It's just like, you know, it's a trade-off. Like, if I'm not using spells, I have more time to heal. It just comes down to player preference, I think, in like for that at least in that regard. And for me, I think it's going to be helpful. Like learning to swing my nail at the right time. Like just for pure vessel is one thing already. It's like trying to optimally use spells and like justify not getting hit as much. Justified by not getting hit as much. That would be yeah. Yeah, that was more or less my game plan, yeah. Whatever. Whoops. Thank you, Emmanuel Legendary. Oh, okay. Sorry. I need to lock in a little bit, even though this is not the one I'm worried about. Be nice, you guys. Please be nice if you could. I'm already screwing the pooch. Could be going better, but I guess it could be going worse. I didn't even fully heal that one. No, I got greedy. I panic healed. I did the thing I wasn't supposed to do. Oh my god. It's okay. Alright. When you fall, you get back up and try again. I know I can do this, but If I could just do it with a bit of consistency, that would be a bit better. Alright. Will say I was expecting / hoping not to spend this long on this one gauntlet, but what can you do? Wouldn't be the first time I vastly underestimated the challenge content of this game. Emmanuel, I'm not taking Discord requests right now, and I'm also kind of busy. Since I have the time. Again, not to rag on this boss, but I feel like it shouldn't be among all these other fights. Guess I don't have to worry too much about optimizing my soul and health, because I know that the hot spring is coming up right after this. Oops. I got perfect anyway. Alright. Just a teensy-weensy bit of soul that I was missing. Alright. Get too cocky now.
Bill mine.
Damn it. It's fine. Not a big deal. Oh, it will become a big deal if I don't lock in. Way too high for me to... Please be in a convenient spot for me to hit challenge, if possible, addition. Never mind, we good. We win these. Alright. Sometimes you expect them to jump, and sometimes life throws a curveball at you. Pun not intended, they are turning into balls, and they are balls. That just does not want to let me hit him. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't. but I didn't have to pay for it that time. Fortunately, I might not get a good starting amount in the fight that actually matters here. Alright, get your little temper tantrum out of the way. I didn't even think about doing this. It's so much simpler than... Never mind. I really wanted to one-cycle that guy so I didn't have to jump around and potentially take more damage, but it might have been counterintuitive at a certain point. Okay. Yeah, might be good to ground myself for a second before going back in. Just finger waving ASMR. Alright, ready as I'll ever be. Greedy, but it's fine. No. I thought I was healing, but I wasn't. No. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm having a problem where I pressed the button to heal. I don't realize I'm not healing because I pressed it before before the thing could register. Such a stupid mistake. Oh well. Yeah. Hard not to do sometimes. It's okay. Why do we fall? So we can pick ourselves back up. I'll get it eventually, mark my words. Can't guarantee when, but mark my words. It's more belief in myself than I practice on a daily basis, but I need it right now. I wonder if I could play around with my charms for that fight. I don't know what would help, but I'm willing to try anything at this stage. Thankfully there is a bench at the midway point. Wait. Charms are... same as before, actually, pretty much. Oh, I already have the big nail. I didn't even, yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of, like, spitballing here, because I don't know. I've reached the stage of bargaining and grief. Yep. Why did you have to spawn there of all places? once we get to the bench. I psyched myself out again. I was hit with the weight of how long it's taking between attempts at the to get to the freaking pure vessel. But I gotta focus on the mission, not the obstacles along the way. Alright, this guy is... Yeah, of course. Yeah, exactly what you said. This is the fight right before the hot spring, isn't it? So I probably don't need to worry too much about, like, full optimization. I say that as if I haven't done this, like, half a dozen times already. A little more than that, even. Heals anyway. Okay. Is there a way we can improve what we have here? I definitely need this. I definitely need this. I definitely need that. I might need this. If I could just, like, move away in time, then I think the extra iframes would probably... I could probably circumvent the need for that. Least reliable charm for pure vessel star wolf by Mecca Pride. I would have thought having more range would help though. I don't want to have what happened to Grim happen to me, where I just barely miss and then he extends his neck and hits me. Don't use that range for the majority of hits. Okay then. So what would I put on instead then, if that were the case? Because I don't know if how many of these other ones are even worth it. I've tried most of them and they're not really Unbreakable Heart, you sure? I guess I could see it. I'm just going through all the things in my head. Yeah, I can't think of anything better really. Well, let's at least try it. I do need to. I need a degree of locking in. I'm sorry you all had to see that. Hold on. I'm deliberately locked out so I don't, so that I can save my energy for the fight that actually matters. But what's the use if I don't actually get there? Right, no soul. Jump scare sure is a term, but you know, figuring out that there are several bosses that hit you for double damage was news to me when it first happened. Okay. To a point, I feel like I was already used to having the extra iframes, but I don't think I'll need it long term. Right, yeah, the Dreamnail strats. I didn't really think about those. Like okay. Alright, this bus is free. I'm just gonna pretend I know what you guys are talking about and say nothing. Maybe we all got a little bit of God inside us. If I can classify as a God gamer, then surely, you know. What? They just kinda collide. Again, not knowing what you guys are talking about, but just smiling and nodding, like, and pretending that I do. Another thing that this game shares in common with the Dark Souls series is that I don't have any understanding of the lore unless it's like explained to me, like in infant terms. Yeah, I'll read a lore video when all's said and done, for sure. Me, or am I not getting as much soul as I should? Probably just me. Also the fact that I can't hit this guy for crap. Alright, bring it on then. Yeah, you can hit me simultaneous times. Okay. Alright. Time for the moment you've all been waiting for. It could all end in a moment or 10. Probably should have grounded myself again. Ah, well. Damn it. Getting greedy again. Sorry, it's not you guys' fault, but it's also slightly distracting seeing the text boxes on the side. It's not. I probably should have like moved them up like higher before I started. So god damn it, this process takes so long. Brother. certainly been a night. Boy, I love buses that just have a safe area at all times. Nice. Nobody saw that. Oh wow, I learned that there was mid-dialogue, like mid-battle dialogue for some of these guys, that maybe I would have been a bit more... Okay, no, now I'm actually tripping. Very interesting. That'd be something worth exploring later in the... Like, if... It's a good thing there's a place to actually... like, test all of the boss fights individually. So I know I won't be missing out.
Pero mine.
Oh, come on. Oh. Okay. Stop. That's to me. Stop being bad. Oh. Okay. That was it, right? Yeah, okay. Why did I just follow it? I didn't And then... I'm gonna try to build myself up over this because I think it's gonna do more harm than good, honestly. Although I've already kind of narrated on it, so... Let's get this done. Bit of hit or miss with those spires. Got greedy there. No. Woo! Did it! Oh my god. Ah. That took way longer than I feel that it should have. By my standards, apparently. Oh, hello. Are you my dad? I'm kind of confused about the whole extended family tree here and the species divide. Okay, bye everyone, I guess. Solid Shade Trophy earned. Shows so much on that Pepius as some people do on the previous one. I guess I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you, Smew. Damn. Some people have gotten all the bindings on that one. It's a really hard game you got in it. Okay, thank you. Wait, so... Okay, what now? Just for future reference's sake. Go up above Pantheon 4. I see... Wait, hang on. Wait, what did that do? It came from up there, yeah. Oh. Wait, I'm scared. What's even in here? A hot spring. And an opening at the top. Aha! Thank you. I probably would have missed that. I'm prone to missing out on things, it seems. What is this? Ascend. Pantheon of Hollowness. This is... Okay. So this is the 5th Pantheon. Okay. Of course it couldn't end it where it is right now. But... I've been streaming for 3 hours. I'm done. This one isn't required. This is one of the game is required for an ending. Okay. I'm done for today. I've labored long enough, I think. And I'm sure I'll labor even more with that Pantheon when I get to it. Basically, I'll have to charge an entire game if we are including achievements % exceptional. Good job. Okay. Thanks everyone for sticking by with me. Thank you for your words of encouragement. Thank you for the tips that led me above above everything else. Because why would things ever be simple? / lighthearted. Okay. Stream schedule as usual. I've neglected to mention the times when it's not usual. But whatever. Okay. Have a good night, everyone. Treat yourselves to something nice. You deserve it. Yeah. So some people say Steel Sword 100% is easier harder. But yeah, it's a single thing to do. Okay. I will keep that precedent in mind when I come back to it in an indeterminate amount of time. Alright, okay, but for real, thanks everyone. See you later. Bye-bye.